Welcome, and I'm going to try to speak loudly because this is not a microphone. But welcome, I'm Cindy Hubert, President and CEO, and thank you all for being here today. Several months ago, I had the distinct honor and privilege of being invited to hear Director Riggs summarize his Caring for Our Community Every Street Counts report. He outlined a visionary analytical review of public safety and quality of life data to identify strategic focus areas in Indianapolis that need immediate and sustained attention. As he outlined, the systemic problems that are important in those focus areas are the root cause of crime. And he kept coming back also to hunger. We know all too well an empty stomach can lead to panic and desperation. But fighting hunger, like fighting crime, is a daunting task. It takes collaboration and partnerships, and we are lucky to have both in our leadership of our City of Indianapolis as in our Department of Public Safety. After hearing Director Riggs' findings, we asked, what can we do to help? And the answer was simple. Do what we do best and figure out a way to get food to those in need. And from that, Community Action Relief Program, or CARE, was born. We couldn't be more excited or pleased to be teaming up with the City of Indianapolis and our Department of Public Safety on this effort. And we are thrilled to launch it today. With that, it is my honor and privilege to introduce a strong hunger relief advocate and very much a friend of Gleaners, Mayor Greg Ballard.
Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that very much, and good afternoon, and thank you, everybody, for coming out today. We are a city that thrives because of the caring nature of our citizens, of our business community, our community organizations. All those are very important to us, and our list of partners is very, very long. But one organization is always a constant on that list, and that is Gleaners. When Indianapolis identifies a need, Gleaners always steps up, and we appreciate that very much. So I'm grateful to this organization's leadership, the stewardship, and seemingly endless capacity to lend a hand to those in need. It's been terrific for our city for a long time. But hunger and food insecurity are terrible things to experience. But this is the cold reality for too many people in our neighborhoods. Food is a basic human need, and without it, people quickly begin to take desperate actions. It's more than a human rights issue that affects other people somewhere else. It is root cause of many of the challenges that individuals face here in Indianapolis and challenges for the community as a whole. When a person is hungry, when their children are hungry, almost any action to fulfill that basic need seems justifiable. It's easy to imagine how hunger quickly transforms into breaking the law for too many. Our Department of Public Safety, as I think everyone knows, has been working intently on cracking the code in 6 of our most troubled areas in the city of Indianapolis. And they're using data in new ways to keep our community safe. And one of the data points that they've been looking at in these 6 areas is hunger. As I like to tell people, we didn't pick out these areas. The data picked out these areas. And then we looked at what was happening in those areas. And the link between hunger and a lifetime of challenges, I think, is very clear to a lot of folks. And there are many people in this community who can speak eloquently to that fact. So I'm pleased to be here today with Gleaners and DPS as we begin to address this root cause in a way that the director will outline here very shortly. I'm very happy to see the police having a roll call out here also, and I must comment on that. Everywhere you go, our police want to help. They want to prevent it. And they're going to help in this regard too, because they see it every day. They know of so many of these root causes, and they want to be a piece of the puzzle. They want to be a part of that solution. So, Lieutenant, thank you so much for bringing everybody out today. I very much appreciate that. So now it's my honor to introduce to you the Director of public safety of our great city, Troy Riggs.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Cindy, thank you, and Gleaners. This is a great day for the city, a great day for public safety. And before I begin my remarks, I do want to thank the members of the police department and the other divisions of the Department of Public Safety that are here today for being here to show the importance and for their work each and every day. They're on the streets during the tough jobs and making our city safe and a great city in which to live. But as Cindy was talking about the data, we've been working on data for 2 years. We've been trying to figure out what are those systemic issues that are causing some of our crime issues, some of our homicide numbers, the degradation of quality of life. And we want to make sure we did something that wasn't a program, wasn't an initiative, but a philosophical shift in the way we do government. And that philosophical shift can now be done because of data. And we worked very hard trying to build a foundation that we could start growing our data and the use of data on that. And what we found out as we looked at the data, and right now we're talking about 6 areas. We want to use the same approach throughout the city of Indianapolis. But as we looked at the 6 first areas, we looked at those because of all the quality of life issues that the citizens were facing. Remember, we're talking about 42,000 of our closest neighbors and friends, fellow Hoosiers, that live in these areas. 4.7% of the great population of this city. But yet 4.7% of our population reside in areas that's responsible for 27% of our homicides, 30% of our non-fatal shootings. If you live in these areas, you have an over 200% greater likelihood to suffer from a mental illness. You have over 100% greater likelihood to have an overdose in these areas. And what we tried to do as we looked at the data is we really wanted to be in the community, so we started holding community conversations. And we heard from residents in all 6 areas. We heard from young people in one meeting that was very profound to me as a director of public safety, where we had hundreds of young people gathered together. And they said they felt like that no one loved them, they felt like that no one was mentoring them, and they said that they were hungry when school wasn't in session. They said they were hungry on the weekends, and they talked about the difficulties that caused. Recently, my communications director, Al Larson, shared a story of a young man. If you meet this young man, he's very articulate. He's a leader in his high school, and yet he was arrested for selling marijuana a few years ago. And you know why he was selling marijuana? Because his family didn't have any food, and he was trying to get food for his 5-year-old brother. These are the issues, very real issues, and I can't thank Gleaners enough for stepping up and helping us in the Department of Public Safety. This is an area we know the importance. We want to be a good follower in this case. And one of the good things that a follower can do is remind citizens it's going to take all of our community working on these issues like hunger. And Gleaners as an organization relies on donations. And I would sincerely hope that you would think about volunteering time as we start staffing these 6 areas, not only there but throughout the city, and also think about giving funding to Gleaners so we can continue this good work and meet the needs of so many people in our community. Thank you so much for being here. And once again, Cindy, thank you.